Hello. Welcome everyone. We're back. It's Friday. It's Miku Picross. Yeah, Miku Monday, except it's on Friday. Okay, welcome Duck. Welcome Cole. Thank you Slime Molder for the 7 months. Oh, Corpse has a slime emoji. That's pretty cool. Welcome Cole. Wait, I already welcomed. I welcome you twice. Welcome ChocoJax. Welcome Potato. Welcome Mooney. Welcome OMQ Comics. That's right, it's that time again. We're back here. We're back here on Friday. So last time we chose Rin. This time we go to the next one. It is Mako. There she is. There she's right there. Look at that. One of the classic Vocaloids of all time. She's got the glasses. Does she normally wear glasses? I don't know. Anyway, we're here. We're gonna do normal, as you know, normal Picross. You know, let's start with like a mid-tier one. Let's do this one. Welcome Loki as well. I'll do this one. This one looks nice. Oh, is this a new song? This is like one of the new songs I unlocked last time. I haven't heard this one before. Maybe I have. Maybe I have heard this one. No, it sounds vaguely familiar. But anyway, okay, let me go to go to my redeems page. Make sure that that's working. That is there. It's working. All right, yeah, it's Friday. It's the end of the week already. You know, it's the weekend. The week is about to end right now, very soon. And it's pretty cool. Pretty cool times. ChocoJax is having her VTuber anniversary stream today. That's cool, right? And by today, I mean, I think it's actually, like, not today, but this is the day that it's going to be celebrated, so go check that out. You guys go check that out. You gotta check it out. If you don't check it out, then you're missing out. You're missing out on so much content. Also, welcome Robumu. Checking out. I don't even know. What are we even talking about? We're talking about ChocoJax's stream. ChocoJax's anniversary stream. She'll be streaming for 20 hours. She put it on her schedule. It's 20 hour stream. It's not true. It's actually not 20 hours, but it was a typo on her schedule. 20 hours. It's a typo. Yeah, it's kind of messed up that AM and PM, the way it works is like, you know, afternoon is 12 PM, but then like, you know, you go from 11 AM to 12 PM, and then like at midnight it's like 11 PM, it goes to 12 AM. That doesn't make any sense. Why did they do that? I don't know. Who decided this? Who made this up? They should be fired. It feels like it should not even be allowed. That's why 24-hour time is superior. Because it's never ambiguous. You know, you got 0 o'clock, you got 23:59 o'clock. Sometimes you can even say 25 o'clock and people will understand. Like they do this in Japan sometimes. Where if something is airing at like 1 AM on the next day, they'll say it's at 25 o'clock the previous day. And I think that's pretty cool. You got 0 o'clock, you got 26 o'clock. So it's everything. Everything is there. 12 midnight. 12 as midnight is so weird. Also welcome Kimothy Art. Wait, this song's not new. This is like the most rememberable o'clock. Sorry, most rememberable song. I was mixing up my words. You guys ever mix up your words? Also welcome Hamflow. Yeah, 26 o'clock. It is 2 AM on the next day. And it's useful because, you know, like you ever like in school, the professor will be like, okay, this thing is due at this time. A lot of the time, they'll say it's due at like 11:59 PM so that it's not ambiguous. Like if they say, you know, it's due on midnight on the 20th or something. And people will be like, does that mean like, you know, 12 AM on the 20th or like You know, on the 21st. I don't know. So they have to say like, oh, it's due at 11:59, like 11 or like 12:01 a.m. or something. Only downside of 24-hour time is when you have analog clocks. Yeah, I guess you can't represent it that way. I mean, but you can just like, you just get used to it. Also, welcome Nutritious. Yeah, I get used to it. I think at some point, after the first time I went to Japan, and I saw like a lot of things were using 24-hour time, I set my clock on my phone to use 24-hour time, and I've gotten very used to it. I remember when I was in the office, a lot of people would ask me why my desk clock was set to 24-hour time. They're like, that's so weird. This guy is using 24-hour time. What's up with that? And I'm just like, you know, it's good. I prefer it. And that's, you know, that's where you go. That's how things are nowadays. In this world, you gotta get used to that. Also, welcome Zoli. Yeah, who does this guy think he is? He thinks he's better than us? Using 24-hour time. But the issue with that was that since since I was the only one that had like a clock on my desk, people would not be able to tell what time it was after noon. Because they're like, they look at my clock and they're like, what does that mean? 15 o'clock? That's so weird. You can't have 15 o'clock. That's wacky. That's more than 12. Yeah, 17. That's like so much. Yes, my clock does say 1712 right now. April 21st, 1712. Not the year 1712. That would be kind of weird. 17 o'clock, 12. People can't even calculate true. Do people actually struggle with that in the US? Yeah, because it's not like a lot of places don't use it. That's the issue. People aren't used to seeing it. Once they see it, they're just like, what is this? This is unfamiliar to me. Therefore, I hate it. And that's just how things are. That's how things are in society. Unfortunately. I expected it to be uncommon, but it's actually foreign. It's so weird that we call it, in the US, we call it military time. Isn't that weird? The military, it's associated with the military. It's just like the regular, like, it's just the regular time. It's got nothing to do with the military. But that's how things are. That's how this world works. And it is a bit fricked up. Military implies it's more useful. Is it though? I guess the US does love its military. Speaking of the military, Advance Wars, the remake came out. I was watching Vinesauce play it today. I probably will not get it, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of the graphics they use. I very much still prefer the pixel art. I feel like they could have done something like, you know how in games when they have like the 2D sprites on top of a 3D background? They could have done that. I think that would have been nice. But it looks... Someone in his chat said it looks like a mobile game. And I looked at it and I was like, you know what? You're kind of right. It does kind of look like a mobile game. The pixel art is hard to beat, yeah. I don't know, it's like, it was good. I enjoyed it. I feel like if the game came out, like, when they originally announced it to come out, I probably would have played it. But since they delayed it for so long, I'm just like, you know, I don't really know if I feel like playing this. That's too bad, because wars are always happening. You can't stop them. Anyway, that's the society we live in. We got 24-hour time that people refuse to understand. We have military time, which is its own thing. And we have Hatsune Miku. Today we're here with Miku. Except it's not Miku. It's Meiko. Or Maiko. Was it Meiko or Maiko? I don't remember. That's her on the bottom left. I just wanted to do well so we get more Advance Wars. Also true, are you gonna get it, Hamflo? You gonna buy it? Yeah, what if they had a crossover of Fire Emblem with Advance Wars? What if they what if they did that? What if we got a collab between the two? That'd be cool, right? And then would it actually be cool? I don't know. Because then if it's popular, they'll be like, oh, let's make more of it. But if it's not popular, everyone will hate it. I wish Fire Emblem went back to pixel art as well. I guess because I've never played Fire Emblem when it had pixel art, so I have no, like, I have no preference for it. But I could see people enjoying the pixel art. This one's gotta be a 3. Yeah, well, you know, pixel art, some people don't appreciate pixel art. I remember when I was in college, one of the people that was in my senior project, I guess he didn't really grow up playing video games, and so whenever he saw pixel art, he's like, "This looks so ugly. This is hideous." You know, one of the other peoples in my group, did I say peoples? One of the other people in my group, he was like a fan of Fire Emblem, and he was showing like the SNES Fire Emblem, and he's like, "Look at these graphics, they're so good." And then the other guy was like, "This looks so ugly. It's freaking trash." And then he said, "You think that looks good? Look at this video." And he showed us like a 3D rendered like chessboard. It's like it looked like it is made in the 90s. It's like, this is so good. Look at the shading. Look at this 3D on this chessboard. And I was like, that does not look good at all. But he just didn't understand. Also, welcome Cole. Did I welcome you? I don't know. Did I? No. No, I didn't. No, I did. You were the first one here. I greeted you twice, and this is the 3rd time I've greeted you. Can't believe. Cole? Yeah, I did. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot. You got the triple greeting. What if I greeted everyone 3 times? No, it's too much effort. It's too much effort to greet everyone 3 times. What if I had a redeem that was just like, greet me, forget that you greeted me, welcome Nimington. We've seen double greetings, I don't think I've seen a triple. Yes, a triple, it's the first triple. What if I just don't greet you next time? You know, I'll see you and then I'll be, I already greeted you 3 times. Not gonna say hi this time. Rizzoli 1 and 2. If they show up, sure. I could do it. If they're even real. Alright, what else can I do here? What else can I even do? What's even the point of this? Let's see. There has to be something. Got a 3-7. Look at this. We got the 7 here. 3, you got the 7. Okay, that's nothing. 2-1-4-1. 2-1 4. This one has to be the 4. The one here. The 4's gotta be here. That. Does that even help? You didn't get greeted. Wait, did you not get greeted last stream? I'm gonna check your chat history. Live on stream. I'm reading your chat history right now. My scroll wheel is broken, so it doesn't work so well. You were here. You were there. I guess I didn't greet you last time. Whoops. Okay, well that was to make up for not greeting you last time. Greeted you 3 times this time. Scroll wheel is also messed up. I feel like it always happens, right? I don't know if it's like the dust gets in there and it makes it hard to scroll. Like every time I scroll up, it just scrolls back down like immediately. And I'm sure if I could open up the mouse, I could, you know, see what's going on in there. But the one that I have doesn't have like screws or something. You can't really open it. Yeah, it's usually like dust. You know, many of them have been ruined. So many. They don't make them the same anymore. Remember when they used to have an egg? It had an egg inside An egg yolk inside the mouse. Also welcome Luke Zade. The streamer does it. Now, you guys don't know the egg mouse? The egg yolk, it's like a... Let's look it up. Egg yolk mouse ball. Quora. Is it true that in the past people actually used hard-boiled egg yolks as the computer mouse ball? Yes. It's real. Look it up. You might see an article that says old people trolling younger computer people. What is it? No, it's real, okay. You guys don't remember this? I'll pull up the image. Here. Yeah, the ball. This thing. I'm sure there was someone in this chat probably was not even alive. Not this. That's a dinosaur. This. You guys remember this? The egg yolk mouse. It's real. It always like collected lint. It's kind of gross. This thing, you put it in there, it just moves around. Now everything's all optical. It's kind of weird. Remember when there was no scroll wheel on a mouse? That was also a thing. Yeah, they had like the middle mouse button. You would like click it and then it would make the scrolly thing, and you would like move the mouse down, it would scroll. It's kind of weird. Zoe's dad likes to use the mouse. That mouse? The ball mouse? It collects so much lint. Never had issues with reflective surfaces. Oh yeah, I guess the issue with like the the laser mice. Whoops. Oh frick. Whoops. Did I? Okay, it saves your progress. I accidentally quit. Whoops. Oh, now it's a new song. Now it's a different song. We missed out. Okay, what do I do here? We got the 1, you got the 4, you got the 5. 3's right there. What about this? 3, 4, 3. Yeah, 4's gotta be there. And then what? And then what? We don't even know. Anyway, it's been a while since I mentioned that I actually use a vertical mouse. Anyone who wasn't around back when I explained how I use my mouse, I got a vertical one. It's pretty good. I would recommend it. It's good for your for not getting carpal tunnel. It's nice. It's good. It costs about the same. It's not good for gaming, but if you find it uncomfortable to use a mouse, you can use a vertical one. I wanted to get one, but I didn't find one that I liked. I just use ever cheap one I find on Amazon. This was like I think it's a Razer one. No, it's not Razer. I don't think Razer makes these. Oh, Anker. I have an Anker one. Also, welcome Orfish. It's good enough for casual gaming. Yes, I use that for everything. Hold on, let me pull up the image. Vertical mouse. I'm gonna pull up the exact model. Anker. The Anker model. Not the wireless one. I would not use a wireless mouse. You gotta replace the batteries constantly. Okay, here's what it is. This right here. Take a look at this. Not this one. This is a vertical mouse. Whoops, oh frick, it keeps doing this. It's like you know, it's better for your posture because, not posture, but like your hand, whatever, hand grip. Cause it's like, they call it a handshake mouse as well. It looks like this. It's good. It takes the strain off of this thing, off of whatever this part is called, the wrist, the palm of your wrist, I don't know. It's great. So you can get rechargeable ones now? No, but I like wired. I like to use a wired mouse. I don't know. Thought you were doing a collab, but I realized it was a Vocaloid. Yeah, Vocaloid collab. They're gonna commission me to draw Hatsune Miku. They'll put it in the game. It'll be cool. So they only replace the battery about once every few weeks. Yeah, but that's more than never replacing it. I'd prefer to just never replace batteries at all. Anyway, I like it. It's good. I would recommend. It takes a while to get used to. Like the first time you use it, you're like, I don't understand how anything works. But now, you know, I can't imagine not using it. I haven't used a regular mouse in like so long. But it was I got used to it. Some of them are not exactly vertical. It's more like 70 degrees, you know? If an exactly vertical mouse is 90 degrees. Most of these are like 70, maybe like 60. The main issue is that I have workspace switches mapped to some of my mouse buttons. Yeah, but these have buttons, right? I guess if you have anyone have like a gamer mouse, some of those gamer mice, people say mice. Some of those gamer mice have a billion buttons. And I never use any of them. There's like a back button, a forward button. There's a DPI switch button that I press like accidentally pretty often. And then I'm like, I didn't want this. I wish that button wasn't there. I never need to switch my DPI. So welcome Snacko-Racko. It is Wolfie time. You have 6 buttons? You have 12 buttons on your mouse? What the heck? That's too many. I don't know. I have no use for it. It's like, it's too many. It's simply too much to deal with. Like, who even needs that many? You have a 19 button mouse? The heck? MMO gamers. Just map every single one of your spells onto a mouse button. And you have like a billion buttons on your keyboard as well. Back, forward, mapped, page up, page down, workspace -1. I mean, for me, I just press those on my keyboard, right? I just, you know, if I need to go back, I just press the back button. I don't know, maybe I'm just inefficient. Orphish has 2 buttons plus a wheel plus 2 thumb buttons. I can understand the 2 thumb buttons, right? Back and forward is usually the ones that's used pretty often. Like, I don't use them, but I could see the appeal of it. But I don't. What about a +1, +2, -2 button? Also valid. It's too advanced. It helps with macros and stuff or situational things. I guess it's because like I have a Stream Deck, so if I have anything that I want to do, I just put it on my Stream Deck. I guess it's like, you know, it's not as efficient. Let's see, if I use my mouse, I don't want to move my hands to the keyboard. Same thing applies to using the keyboard switching pad. Also true. This is why I use Vim. Vim, you just have your everything on your keyboard. Don't need to use your mouse at all. I used to have Vim key bindings on my, like a plugin for Chrome, where instead of clicking around, you just type. I know there's things like that where you start typing part of the thing you want to click, and then it highlights it, and then you can just like press enter and it'll click it for you. That's pretty good. I used to use that pretty often. Not anymore though, I don't know. But it was nice. I need to learn more Vim. It takes a long time to get used to. But it is pretty nice. I cannot imagine not using Vim. Okay, that's a 3. This one's gotta go up this way. This could not even be here. Got this one. Oh, this has to be... Wait, no, it doesn't. Okay, this one has to be up here. That's a 3. Get that 3, 5, 1. Okay, what about this? You got the 3, the 5. This has to be the 5. So got the 1 here. The 5 goes here. Is Vim like VI mobile? It's VI improved. Most people, when they say VI, they mean Vim. When I say VI or Vim, I mean NeoVim, but they're basically the same thing. It's too lazy for Vim key bindings for browser, but admittedly I do feel like it's missing sometimes. Can do the basic, but I'm too lazy to do the calculations. Jump around with J. I don't know, it depends. There are things. Let's see, is it okay if I use the little art doodle thing I made on my art shelf? Yes. Feel free. If you're on the Discord, there's a, I post the high resolution Passepartout art in the art channel. So you could pull it from there if you want. Anyway, okay, I've been stuck on this puzzle. What do I do? You got the 2-1. Passepartout. Is it not Passepartout? I guess the last T at the end is probably silent. It's probably Passepartout, right? It's French. How do you pronounce it? Passepartout? I know because it's like it takes place in France or something. So it's probably Passepartout. But also, if you look at the Japanese localization, it is it's pronounced similar to Passepartout. Yeah, France. I don't even know French. Anyone here even know French? Anyone here even aware of French? The language known as French? 2. Yeah, I think it's Passepartout. 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 You kind of want to learn French? Is there like, I feel like I don't interact with that much French content that it makes sense for me to invest in learning it. Like, I feel like most people here, Japanese is probably the most, like, most relevant for us because we're all, like, weebs. Not all of us. Many of us. But, like, as far as other languages, I don't have the motivation to learn. French is cool, I learned in high school, but I've lost all of my knowledge at this point. Yeah, it's like me with Spanish. I used to know a bit of Spanish. And then I forgot. But sometimes I'll see an ad on the subway. Okay, not anymore because I don't go on the subway anymore. But I would see ads on the subway and I'd be like, I know what this word means. It's similar enough to an English word. Yeah, there's dozens of us. Orfish says, I say passport because last time I checked this is American. No, but the game is in France. The game is French. The only time I experience French is on Twitch. Or do you follow Twitch streamers that are French? Do they speak French on their streams? Spanish would probably help. Probably. See, Cole said if I could ever get good enough at Japanese, I'd like to try learning Korean. I feel like Korean might be nice to learn as well. I don't know, but I also don't interact with much like Korean content. I feel like if you learn Japanese, Chinese might be useful to learn because then you learn like the kanji. Because I know a lot of people that they know Chinese but they don't know Japanese. But since they can read the words, it's like, you know, they have enough context to sort of understand what a sentence means, even though they don't know, like, grammatically what it means. And I always thought that was cool. You know, you have, like, Chinese tourists in Japan, and they can read a lot of signs just because they know Chinese. See, there are a few that they usually speak English. And the problem is, for us Americans, is we only need English in real life. Yeah, like imagine being like in another country where the native language is not English, but like everyone is sort of expected to, you know, sort of know some English. Like I feel like when I was in high school, I think a lot of people were under the assumption that a lot of Japanese people understand English for some reason. But then I was like, no, they're actually like, they're not real. Like, they sort of teach it in school, but a lot of people don't understand it. It's the same as like they teach us languages in school and we don't retain any of it. So it's like, if you go to Japan, You find out that everyone has like mandatory English lessons in elementary school. You know, you might be like, oh yeah, they gotta understand English, right? You go there and you find out, no, not at all. Why would you think that? I don't know. Not me, but like some other people that I knew. Also welcome Duffins. Let's see, in Europe I would think it's much easier to immerse yourself in another language. Oh, sorry, yeah, for that. I don't know. Oh, because like in Europe, it's much easier to travel, because I guess, you know, everything's really close together. So you probably get more exposure to other languages. You know, you could, like, it's not in the US where you you travel for 7 hours and you're still in the US. If you're in Europe and you go to a different country, you know, it takes like an hour. You take the train. And then all of a sudden it's like a completely different language. There's like a lot of languages in close proximity. You might like see some tourists, they're talking in another language, whatever. So you get more exposure to other languages because I walk down the road and hear 4 different languages. Yeah. Also, like, if you live in New York, there's like a lot of, we have people from many different cultures. I feel like, you know, it's good. It's good to interact. Yeah, different cities. The US, unless you're in the Mexican border or South Florida, is basically just English. Yeah. Despite the fact that the US doesn't have like an official language technically, but it basically is English, right? No. But also it's not like in Canada where they have like, you know, mostly English, but then you go to like Montreal and Quebec and like everyone speaks French. It's even in the US, some areas are more likely to pick up a second language. France and Louisiana, Spanish and Texas. Also true, yeah. Louisiana, they do have a lot of French influence. Okay, maybe I should actually start solving this puzzle. I've just been like moving my cursor around. Okay, the 2 here, the 1 here, the 4 goes here, the 1 there, there's a 4 here. You got the 3, 6, 2. It's there. It's here. What else could I do? What else can I even do? You got the 5 here. You got the 2. You got the 1, 3, 7. 2, 1, 3. Hold on. Given that this is a 3, you could not have a 1 and a 3 down here. So this one's gotta be here. You got these. I'm officially not stalling as long as the cursor is... Yeah, we call it APM. You guys know about APM? It's actions per minute. You have someone playing StarCraft, you're like, that guy's APM is off the charts. But he's not doing anything. he's just moving his cursor around. Just gotta keep that APM up. You never know. Yeah, you never even know. Chocojax knows though. She knows about APM. Action. It's actions per minute. Also, welcome Big Ham. Yo, APM. Big Ham plays StarCraft. She knows. She knows APM. Anyway, I'm just increasing my Picross APM right now. The 3 is here. The 5 could go here, right? Okay, so it's gotta be here. Yeah, she knows. I used to watch StarCraft stuff. I used to watch so much StarCraft. You have no idea. I never played it. I played it once, and I was bad at it. But I used to watch so many like StarCraft tournaments. And it was just cool. StarCraft 2 specifically. It's a good time. I used to know like who some of the players were. Chocojack says Day 9 was my favorite. Wait, was it you who had that story where like you went to a convention or like some sort of like they were playing like a game on stage and then you met Day 9 and then your friend was like, my friend like is a huge fan. Okay, that was you. Okay, I remember stories. People tell stories on streams. I remember. See, Zoli said mostly watch tournament stuff. My friend liked Day 9 a lot. I think when I got into watching StarCraft, Day 9 was not really like commentating the StarCraft tournaments that much, or ever at all. I forgot the names of the casters that existed when I used to watch it. I think like Nathanius was one of them. There was like another one. Not like Robbie. What was his name? I don't know. Rotterdam. Some guy. He was there. Those were the guys I used to watch. Those are some names. Are those actually? What's his name? Rotterdam. Hold on. Is that like a name of a town? I'll look it up. Look it up. Rotterdam StarCraft. Wait, oh, I remember. That actually is him. Holy frick. I thought I made that up. Okay, yeah, he's real. Yeah, it was him and Nathanius. They they would do all the commentating. I can't believe I remember. Let's see, Orphish said on the 5-4 row. The 5-4 row. The right one can connect to the middle. Yeah, because that would make it a 5. Okay, so this has got to be the 5. So these can't be here. Oh yeah, taste doses. Those were also names. Let's see, would I ever go to an esports thing live? It's pretty fun with the crowd. I don't think there's really like any esport that I'm interested in enough to go to a live event for it. Also, welcome Effie. Actually, one of my friends, he works on. He's on the team that does a lot of those esports events. Like he works on the stage crew stuff, setting up like all the OBS stuff. Yeah, it's cool. He's also a huge Aikatsu fan. That's how I know him. I met up with him many times, and he's so young. I didn't know for the longest time. He's like 20, and then he's like the CEO of like this whatever it's called, Waveform. What is it? Waveform Entertainment. Let me look it up. Waveform. Is that it? Is this it? Yeah, Waveform. Waveform.gg. I know like the guy in charge of that, and he was like, when I found out he was only like, when I met him, he was like 19 or something. It's like, holy frick, this guy. It's like a baby. He's doing all this stuff. Okay, 3-4-3 row. 3-4-3. This has gotta be the 4, right? So the 3's gotta be here. And this is the other 3. Yeah, he's a baby. The thing is, like, you know, if you go into esports stuff, a lot of times the people will like, they'll go around drinking and stuff. And they'll be like, they'll offer him a drink, and he's like, I'm actually like not old enough to drink. But actually he's Canadian, so then the drinking age in Canada I think is like 18. And sometimes he forgets. He's like, oh yeah, I'm actually not old enough to drink in the US. But he is in Canada. He is old enough to drink in Canada. But like he travels so much. Oh, it's 19, right? That's what I meant. Yeah, that's it. That's a thing. Drinking in Germany is 16? Wait, really? That's so young. What the? I don't know. I've never had alcohol. So I don't know. I can't relate. Everyone out here talking about beer. And I'm just like, I don't even know what that is. I mean, I do know what beer is, but I've never had. I have no intention of ever having it. Wine is also 16. Let's see, that was when I first drank Moisen Canadian? Molson. I thought that was like poison with an M. I was like, that sounds like a bad drink. Molson. I'm gonna assume that's a beer. See, beer's kind of nice, a bit bitter. Unfortunately, I can't drink. Is it due to like allergies? Anyone here allergic? Okay, the 3's gotta be there. This one's gotta be the 2. So the 5 is up here. So these can't be here. Might be allergic. It's probably for the best. You know, if you you know, you could, if you weren't allergic, what if you ended up being like an alcoholic? We would never know. Oh frick, that was actually a mistake. I can't believe this. I did not mean to do that. Well, it's too late now. Okay, well this can't be here. This one's gotta be here. This guy's making a mistake. This guy's APM. No, it was the APM, okay? I messed up because I was like trying to keep up my APM. Can't have that APM go down. You would have been out an alcohol. Can't believe this. Okay, the 2 here, like the 5. It's gotta go down here. And it's not, and then it's here. Look at this. This one's here. The 2, you got the 3. There's a 4 over here. The 2 is up here. The 6, you got the 3. This one could not even be there. So you get dizzy from the tiniest amount and turn a bit red. Like, I have no idea how I would react to alcohol. But I am going to assume that I would not like it. There was actually a time at my workplace. You know how like they have chocolate and sometimes the chocolate has like, it's like alcohol flavored, or like they have like a rum in them. I think one time I was like offered a chocolate. And then it was like a rum in it. I was like, oh shoot. And then I just didn't eat it. Just left it there. I don't know. It's like probably not strong enough to be drunk, but like I would just rather not. Yeah, probably doesn't even taste good. Probably tastes like garbage. So I just didn't eat it. But I think like people sometimes they use alcohol in cooking. But like that's fine, right? Because it evaporates. It's not really like, it's not really left behind. So that's fine. I guess if you include that, I guess it doesn't really count. But I have had food that has been cooked with alcohol. Okay, what else? What else can I do here? Cook stuff with wine? True. It's used pretty often in cooking. Not that I would know, because I don't even know how to cook. Okay, this is the 4. This one's gotta be the 2. The 6 goes here. The 2 is there. No, I don't even know how to cook. This guy's out here, not even cooking. Let him cook. Well, I don't even know. Pretty sure it doesn't actually evaporate. Well, I mean like the, I don't know. Does it not evaporate? Or it gets left behind. I don't know. Who even knows? No one even understands cooking. The 1 there, the 2 is here. The 4 could not even be here. This one's gotta be a 1. So this is the 4. Like a 7. Then, this one's gotta be the 4. The 5 over there. The 3 is here. It's a 4. This is a 2. That's a 5. The 3. Wait, that was a mistake. But it was correct. It ended up being correct. So, that was not, I did not intend to do that. Dude, cooking is chemistry. How many of us remember chemistry? You guys remember titrations? I remember that word. I don't remember what it is, but I remember. I just don't remember titrations. That was a thing in chemistry. I forget what it was, but it was there. It was real. I didn't make this up. It's real. When you mix acid and base, yeah, that's pretty based. It's like the most based you could ever be. Pimple only remembers a loose, I see, like titrations, but loose. I understand. I understand. Remember messing them up. I don't even remember. What is this? Cherry blossoms. They make you find it. Which one was it? It was this one. It was this one. Yo, look at this. There they are. That's not it. Okay, that's a rose. But these, that's this. Got this. Got The sunflower. Wait, Nardak did this? This is a completely different style. This is their chibi style. It's different. It's nice. Yeah, also when I think of sunflowers, is that a Chia reference? Is that a Chia VTuber reference? Let's see, kind of sucks that it doesn't even have a new tag in the gallery. They should make it so you can just jump there immediately. Okay, new song. New song just unlocked. Whoa. Okay, so that one was a bit harder than I thought. So let's go, let's do this one. Let's start with an even harder puzzle. Oh frick, 20 by 20. Done. In an alternate universe, Miku is a rapper, rapping under the name Mike Yu. I feel like there probably are Hatsune Miku raps. Definitely is a thing that exists. Let's see, Snackoreko says, the alcohol evaporates at a lower temperature than water, so you can reduce and cook it off. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's definitely what I meant. I definitely understand. Definitely, for real, I knew that. That's what I was referring to. Okay, the 16. Oh, this is just math. Look at this. Totally. Definitely. Okay, so these are not here. And then, is there something else obvious? You have the 2 here. We have the 10 goes this way. Got the 16 has to go up to here. And the 2 is here. So you got this. Make sure you remember this. You got the 11 here. 4 here. And 11 goes down to here. And so it has to be this. Anyway, as for things that happened recently, I mentioned how I ordered a new phone. It arrived yesterday, along with the screen protector and the phone case. So people who missed the context, this was Google. Google was giving out a free phone, quote-unquote free phone. If you're on Google Fi, it's you get a Pixel 7. And they'll give you Google Fi credits equivalent to the price of the phone over the course of 2 years. Yeah, quote-unquote free, quote free, unquote phone. But since I've been using Google Fi for like 7 years, I'm probably going to continue using it in 2 years, so it's for me, it's free. But yeah, it's a Pixel 7. And I got it, I applied the screen protector perfectly. It was actually perfect. I have 2 perfect screen protector applications in a row. Okay, when I got my my iPhone, I put the screen protector on. It was perfect. I got my Pixel. It was also perfect. It was pixel perfect, if you will. That's the thing people say. So what I did was, before I even touched the screen, I put the screen protector on, okay? That screen has never been touched, except by the screen protector. Same thing for my iPhone. I never even touched the screen. On the 7.5 rows, I can X the first. 7.5. X the first. Yeah, this is a 7. Okay, there it is. But I think the thing is, I found out that the Pixel 7 has a fingerprint reader on the phone screen itself, which I always think is kind of weird, right? Usually they have them on the back of the phone, but the Pixel 7 has the fingerprint reader is like it's like in the screen. And it's actually kind of weird because some screen protectors make it so that it doesn't really work that well. And so I installed it, and I noticed the fingerprint sensor does not even, it's not that good. I think you can turn on a sensitivity mode to make it work better, but even then it was kind of not that great. Yeah, it's not good. I don't like it. It also like emits a really bright light. You don't really understand until you see it in person, but I think the way it works is that you put your finger on it and then it emits like a really bright light, and that's what they use to detect the fingerprints. It's kind of weird. So like if you're using it at nighttime, you want to just like activate your phone, you get blinded. If you don't put your finger like exactly on the spot, you can part of the light like seeps through, and it's blinding. It's too bright. But anyway, what I found out was, I think because of that, a lot of the screen protectors are not actually that good. Also, good night, Zoli. It's been 6 hours. What the? So okay, I put on the screen protector, and the quality was not that good. I also noticed it was like a lot thinner than other screen protectors I was used to. Because the one on my iPhone, it's like pretty, it feels pretty sturdy. Then the one on the Pixel is it's not that good. It also attracts fingerprints pretty easily. And I kind of wish I had like gotten a better screen protector. I don't know if it's just like the screen protector that I got, or like if they're all this bad. But it was not great. I would not recommend it. Being in my own time zone is weird. You have your own time zone? You're inventing the Zoli Standard Time, ZST? Yeah, who let this guy? You're telling me Zoli has his own time zone? But yeah, anyway. I was using it a bit, I was using the phone a bit. It's gonna be my backup phone, because my iPhone is now my main phone. It's just there in case it ever breaks. And then, you know, it's pretty nice. After having used an iPhone for so long, and I'm not used to using Android anymore, but I noticed the most recent Android UI changes are basically the same, like the controls are kind of the same as an iPhone. The later Android versions, they got rid of like the back button on the bottom left, and so you have to like swipe from the left corner to get it to work. It's kind of weird, but I got used to doing that on iOS, so it's basically the same thing. Basically exactly the same. But there were other things that bothered me about the phone. Whatever, it's good for a backup. It's just there. It's there sitting in a box. Until this phone breaks. It'll just be there. So anyway, that's my story. That's my story about my new phone. That's basically it. That's the entirety of the content on this stream. Now I will proceed to just say numbers for the next hour and a half. See, recently had to teach my parents how to use these controls. They got new Android phones. It's a fun experience. They changed like so much stuff. Right? It's too much. The thing that I liked the most about Android was the fact that it had a back button. You know, you could count on every single app. You could press back, and it would go back. Yeah, that gestures. Let's see, if I don't cook, do I just eat outside order a lot? It was like pre-made stuff sometimes. You could buy stuff. My mom makes stuff sometimes. I turn that back on. I could turn on the back button. But you know, if this is the way things are gonna go, I don't want to like get used to using something one way and then they'll just get rid of it at some point. They probably will never get rid of it entirely, but they're like de-emphasizing it. So like I know in like older Android versions, there have been features that I got really used to, and they like eventually got rid of them. And then it took a while to get used to. And so for me, I'm just thinking like, okay, if this is what they're going for now, I might as well just get used to it. Considering I've been used to it on iOS, it's not so bad now. But yeah, that's the thing. I should have taken notes. I should have written down all my problems that I had with the phone. Actually, no, I wrote some things. Fingerprint unlock is too bright. Screen protector's not that good. I had to transfer my eSIM. You guys ever have an eSIM? electronic SIM card. It's there. It's so easy. You don't even need a physical one. See, gestures were weird at first, but now I prefer it. It's more comfortable to not have to reach across the screen to go back. Yeah, I got used to it on iOS. It's pretty good. You know, it is fine. Wait, what? Not yet? Never have not used an eSIM yet? They're pretty nice. You don't have to, like, you know, open up... It's like, you know the SIM card slot on your phone? You have to, like, have, like, a toothpick or, like, one of those things to push in. And then it's, like, the eSIM. The SIM card is, like, tiny, and you're like, oh, no, what if I lose it? Now that it's digital, it's just there all the time. You could never lose it. And I know it's also useful for traveling. Because I know some of my friends, when they go to Japan, they would purchase a SIM card for use in Japan, and then they would have to, like, go somewhere to pick it up in person on the first day before they actually have, like, any internet access. Now that eSIMs are a thing, if you buy an eSIM online, you know, in Japan, you could just, as soon as you arrive, you can activate it. You don't have to, like, go pick it up. And that's convenient. But I never had that issue because since I use Google Fi, it works in Japan. So, you know, as soon as I land in Japan, I get a notification on my phone that's like, hey, we noticed you're in Japan. Here's your phone plan. And then it just works. It's nice. I'm really off now. Good night. Have a good night. The second time I said you've been good nighted twice. Imagine if he just doesn't leave. What if he's still here? You could still be listening. You could be baiting out the good nights. You know, imagine someone does that. They go into a stream, just say good night, and then like an hour later they show up again. No, what if he can't fall asleep? Okay, that happens sometimes. You know, you guys ever say like good night to someone and then like you can't sleep, so then you're just like online? And then you're like, oh, but I said goodnight to this person, but they see me online. Are they gonna be like, hey, you're still up? No. No, it's fine. It's fine. You guys ever do this? And then you can't, then you can't talk to them. You're like, oh man, I can't sleep, but like I already said goodnight. I can't like, you know, I can't talk to this guy again. It'd be so weird. That would be so weird. Does Japan require specific SIM cards? If your phone plan doesn't work in Japan, then yeah, you would need to get like a Japanese phone plan. But a lot of them do. So like I know if you have T-Mobile, I think that does work in Japan, but it's actually not that good. I think one time I went with a friend who had T-Mobile, and all the time she had to use my phone for looking up stuff. Because the T-Mobile internet in Japan was just not... It was just not cutting it. It was not so good. There's that. So Snacko said, this is why I hide online and not talking exists. This is... Wait. What does that mean? I've already said my goodnight, can't break the trust. True. So true. Extremely true. This is why Choco Jackson never says goodnight. You've literally never, in the history of ever, you've never said goodnight to anyone? I don't believe this. What if someone says goodnight to you? Okay, usually. Okay. No, usually never though. You know, usually and never, what does that even mean? Usually don't. Usually never. Never usually. You can't have this. You can't have it both ways. 4 is here. 2 is there. Whatever. I will forgive it this time. Because today is your streaming anniversary. Next time, that you better not make this mistake next time. Otherwise, nothing will happen. Otherwise, nothing will happen. There's no downsides to it. But you'll remember it. You'll be like, oh no, I said the word wrong. I said conflicting information in my sentence. Okay, keeping up that APM. This one's got to be a 6. So these can't be here. This cannot be here. You gotta be more careful. You can never know, right? You know, just because I'm nice about it. What if you say that in your chat? And then someone's like, you know, the people in your chat, they could be like, oh, she said the freaking word wrong. And then they start making fun of you. You can't have that. You can't have them. You can't let them win, okay? You gotta always be aware. Hamflo won't forgive. Hamflo has been banned everywhere. Hamflo is the one who's doing the banning, I guess. I thought you meant you were the one you've been banned, therefore you won't forgive. That's banning. You can never post on the ChocoJack subreddit ever again. It's real, by the way. That is a real subreddit. Okay, this one's gotta be a 2. This one's gotta be... It could be a 3 or 5. Wait, no, does it? It has to be... No, it could be a 3. It could be a 2. No, it can't be a 2. So it's gotta be a 3. Okay, then you got the 10 up here. The 10 goes up there. Yeah, it is real. It's a real subreddit. I forgot the story behind why that subreddit exists. But it's there. It's for real, for real. The 6 is there, the 7 is there, you got the 4 has gotta be here. The 6, you got the 7 right there. The 10 literally has to be there. You would not believe. This one is there. So the 10 has got to go across right there. Look at this. That's a 10. And then this is here. Also, yeah, this is a new song. Okay, it just ended. Conveniently just ended right as I was about to introduce it. I think that was the song that we just bought. Okay, the 11's got to be here. This one, we don't know. We simply don't even know. Do you guys even know? Anyone here even know? Are you guys even aware? Or, oh shoot, this is there. Then, this has to be a 4. So this one's got to be a 2. Given that this is here, this can't even be there. So now this is, that's the 10. And these can't be here. You got the 3 here, the 5 goes up here, but it doesn't have to. Someone will tell you that it has to, but it doesn't. It doesn't ever have to. Okay, this is a 2. Anyway, what else is happening? What else is even going on this weekend? Any fun events? It's April 22nd and 23rd. Any cool things? Any cool events? Conventions perhaps? No, I feel like all the conventions happen on Easter, right? Easter weekend. It's gotta be it. It has to be it. I think one thing that happened today was, I think one of the coworkers that I had, he's a contractor, but in his stand-up today, he said, our manager asked, like, anyone doing anything over the weekend? And this one guy said, he's actually doing his first comedy routine at a show today. We're like, what the heck? This guy's a comedian? I didn't even know. I never knew. You ever, like, someone just mentions something offhand and you're like, wait, really? We didn't know this about you at all. You were like this comedian and we didn't know at all. It happens all the time. Sometimes, you know, it just never comes up, right? You have like personal information about yourself that is potentially interesting, but no one has ever asked. And so no one knows. And that's just how things are. It's how, like, you know, when you have friends online and they like they tell you a lot of like not personal information, but like, you know, stuff that's not about their personal life. Like, oh, they tell you, you know, about their fears, their whatever. But then, okay, I made a mistake there. But then, like, you know, one day they'll say, oh yeah, my dog, whatever, and you're like, wait, you have a dog? I've known you for like 15 years and you have a dog? Or like, they'll talk about like their brother or something. Like, I didn't know you had a brother. Don't even know. Yeah, like that meme of the guy at the party. See, Potato says, I can't think of how that comes up in conversation natural. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, usually I guess it would be like, you know, any plans for the weekend? That's usually how things go. Yeah, the guy at the party. It's like how no one at any of my workplaces know that I'm like a content creator. No one knows that I stream. No one knows that I have drawn official VTuber stuff. Me at the party. They don't even know I'm the creator of Small Ame. They don't even know I make animations online. That is a thing. I think when I was in high school, I used to draw stuff. I mean, I still draw stuff, but I used to also. And you know, some of it would get sold in Japan, you know, at Comiket. So I was like doing Toho stuff. People didn't know. But then, you know, like one day it came up in conversation somehow, and then they're like, what the heck? You have books that are sold in Japan? What the heck? And I said, yes. You guys know what Toho is? And then I explained what Toho is. And I don't think they understood. But they're like, that's pretty cool, man. You got books. What's Toho? I don't even know. No one even knows what Toho is. They don't even know he's Wolfie Wolfington. They never ask if anyone is streaming on Twitch.tv. Yeah, what if, like, at work the next time, if someone asks you what's going on, instead of asking any plans on this weekend, just say, hey, is anyone actually, like, secretly, like, an internet famous person that we should know about that has never come up in conversation? And then one guy will be like, oh yeah, I'm actually the guy who, I don't know, I'm actually a Twitter user Drill. I'm Drill. I was like, what the heck, you're Drill? You're the world famous Drill? It could happen. It could be real. Imagine though. Imagine if your coworker was Twitter famous. They had like 1 billion followers online. If they were like a professional internet funny guy. Yeah, you could meet him in real life and you would never know. He could just be walking down the street. And then you're like, that guy looks kind of weird. That guy is such a weirdo. Imagine being that guy. And then it turns out he's actually a famous guy. What if all of your coworkers were internet famous? That's also a possibility. It could also be true. Okay, that's a 3. That's a 2. That's 2 is right there. Drill is Slime Molder's Twitter Oshi? For real, for real? Does anyone else have a Twitter Oshi? A favorite Twitter poster? Favorite Twitter comedian? What if your coworker was secretly Northernline? No, that'd be kind of weird. Because he's from Canada. What would he be doing here? That makes no sense. Super Mario Bro. Let's see, I don't know if you get that big at that point, you might go full time. Professionally tweeting on Twitter. Do I know big Twitch folks? Oh, I see. Famous like Twitch streamer. Do I know big Twitch folk who took a long time to leave their main job? Yeah, like the thing about doing Twitch as like a full-time job is that it's like the income is not consistent, right? It's like different every month. You know, one month you'll have like generous people that donate like a bunch of gift subs, and then like 1 month you'll be making less. You never know what to expect, and that's part of the issue. So I don't think I could ever do it. It's too much uncertainty. And then you're not actually an employee of Twitch, so like you don't get like insurance benefits or any of that. So you gotta like, you know, if you don't have insurance, you gotta buy it yourself. And then you gotta do your taxes are more complicated. You know, you don't have your W-2s done by a company. It's complex. It's too much. It's too much to deal with. I like when Pomu Rainpuff from UGN, I think like before she, like in her first month of streaming, she was still like working an office job. And it took like a few months before she actually left her job. But she was also reasonably concerned. She's just like, I don't know if, you know, I can do this. But she's doing well, you know. She's now good. Also, welcome Printerman. The 112. Hold on. The 11213. This one. 112. Okay, that's a 1. 1121. True, you're right. You're so right. Thank you, Printerman. She's Pomu now. She's like officially Pomu Rainpuff. Pomu the Rainpuff for real. Let's see, Potato said, only way to find out is to spend the next couple of months asking seemingly innocuous questions to tease details out of them. Yeah, just like, oh, what's your opinion about streaming? They're like, oh, I think it's cool. Would you ever be a Twitch streamer? And they're like, no, I can. Me? No. No, just no. You're silly. Anyway, that's kind of suspicious. Why would you answer like that? I don't know. Just, you know, I would. Yeah, whatever. And then they're just like, okay, this guy's a streamer. Ask them if they know about VTubers. Say, Garage Kidding is your Twitter Oshi. They post really good figure garage kits. Pretty sure they're responsible for me buying a Eurocamp figure. Nice. Love Eurocamp. I don't know, if I had a Twitter Oshi, who would my Twitter Oshi be? I don't even really use Twitter that much nowadays. If you follow any of my Twitters, you might notice that I basically never tweet. So like, okay, if I had a Twitter Oshi, I don't even know. I don't know if I even have one. Good choice. You guys see that some people are refusing to pay for Twitter Blue? I think what is it? Some famous basketball player and like Stephen King. They're like, I didn't pay for Twitter Blue. And then Elon Musk is like, no, I paid for you. Don't worry. And look, I didn't want this. Dude, I did not want this. It's kind of sad. You know, you're like, these like millionaires don't want to pay like $5, and then Elon's like, no, it looks bad for me. I gotta, you know, give them the check mark. And then he does it, and everyone's like, you know, what are you doing? What is this guy even doing? Oh, what the heck? Okay, I guess. Wait, this is wrong. How did I thought this was a 6. Shoot. Okay. Sorry, that was my fault. I can't believe this. He's being cringe. Yeah, Wolfie with like the 20 E's at the end posted a new post every day. I post every day. I always forget that I have that account. See, there's a checkmark specific price for companies. Oh yeah, they have like custom icons now. It's like if you're an organization, you pay like $1,000 a month to get your custom logo next to your name, and then like $100 a month or something per per user. Maybe not 100. Maybe like, you know, once you have that, it's like maybe like $50 a month per member of the organization. Yeah, it's a custom icon. I forget which one it is, but it's something. It's something like that. I think like some esports organizations might have them. Let's see, 515 column. 515. Yes. That's there. That is there. And then the 6 is there. Got the 3. Got the 2. That's a 2. Yeah, but I think like instead of Twitter verifying users themselves, they have like people pay for their organization to have like their own thing, and then the organization adds whoever they want. But then they have to pay money for every user. It's kind of weird. But that's the decision they're going with. That site is still around somehow. Okay, that's a 2. This one can't be here. The 2's gotta be here. It's a 3. You got the 2 right there. You got this one. That one. This one. And then this one. Stand microphone from JoJo. Stand microphone from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. There it is. There is the stand microphone. Is this bear like a mascot for something? Anyway, I should hydrate. It's been like it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I'm late by 20 minutes. Hold on. All right, we can dance. I could do this. Dancing. Got the dab. All right, more normal puzzles. See, Potato says, I wonder if that'll just push companies to stop bothering to begin with. Since if they stay and don't pay up, they're just opening themselves up to get Eli Lillied. Oh yeah, was that the company that was the insulin company, right? When someone bought Twitter Blue, pretended to be the official insulin company, and then said, "Hey, we're like discounting insulin by like a huge amount," and then their stock tanked. I don't know. Brands don't brands don't trust Twitter anymore. I was gonna say trust Twitter. Brands don't even trust Twitter anymore. Also, welcome Marshall Bald. This guy's bald. We'll do this one. Alright, we got the 4 and the 11. The 4 is here, and the 11 goes across. The 4 over there. The Uruification. I can't believe this. I can't believe they would do this. You got a 13. Has to go down here. Got the 12. Right there. Got the 11. And you got the 6. 4. Got the 9. Oh, whoops, that was a mistake. Okay, you know what? I don't feel good about that. Let's pretend I didn't do that. I know that was correct, but I should not. That did not mean for that to wrap over. Okay, so we got the 4, the 4 and the 11. Got 4, 11 right here. The 1, you got the 3. The 4. The 6. The 11. The 12. Okay, the 12. The 13. Got this 10. Got this 13. This one so far seems pretty easy. Seems extremely straightforward as of now. I may end up regretting these words, but for now, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly okay. We got this 10, you got this 8. And 7, you got another 7. That's a 7, that's a 7, okay. And then up here, you got the 4. You got this 4, that doesn't work. Got 2, 3. Okay, maybe it's not that easy. Just that part was easy. The one here, you got the 4. You got the other 4. Goes this way. The 4. But yeah, that's Twitter. That's what's been happening on Twitter. Certainly is a website. Certainly one of the websites. And we got this is a 3. As you know, it is a website. So 14 is there. Just right here. And then this 9 has to go here. Gotta have an 8. These 8s gotta be right there. And then this could not be there. This one's gotta go this way. Crazy thinking about how the internet was in the early 2000s. Yeah, people would have their own websites. That was so weird. People would actually have their own hosted websites. You would use like Image Shack to host your web your images. Oh yeah, you guys see Imgur? Some people call it Imgur, but I think it's Imager. I think that yeah, they announced they're removing posts from anonymous users for some reason. I don't know. Why is it? It costs a lot. It costs them a lot of money to host a lot of stuff, right? Because like they're basically doing it for free. You think about how many images they host, and like the bandwidth that costs. Like how did they manage to ever do this in the first place? You know, like back in the day, you know, right? Image Shack, PhotoBucket. They would have bandwidth limits, like per user. You barely make enough to cover costs. Yeah, because like people can just like hot link to the images directly. They don't have to like go to the website and see ads. We tried to make the site into a social network? What the heck? People out here using Imgur as a social network? For real? I don't know, but it's like, you know, you think of all the stuff that's available for free online nowadays. This was never the case back then. You could basically like host anything for free, like basically for free, right? GitHub Actions, GitHub is free. It's like a billion like free web hosting stuff now. That was always a weird thing in the past, clicking a Reddit link, finding there's another group of people on Imgur. Yeah, and like 9gag and all those sites. People out here just using things for like, social media. That's weird. Okay, the 4 is here. The 14 has to go down to here. And then this is the 4. Got the 3, got the 2. The 1, there's a 2 right there. The 4 goes this way. And then you got another edge right here. It's that easy. You got the 13. It's a 12. That's a 12. Now that's an 11. This is also an 11. This is a 12. What the heck could this be? What could this even be? We don't even know. The 4 goes here. There's a 2. That's a 9. That's a 4. Got the 3 right there. This has to be 3, so it can't be there. This one can't be there. It's gotta be there. It's a glass. You're right. It's like a wine glass. It's like some kind of wine glass. This is here. You get the 5. That's a 1. This is a 1. It's a 3. So it can't be here. And then that's a 4. That's a 4 right there. A goblet. Yeah, goblet D's. Got them. Got them. Okay, that's a 5. This is a 5. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. What if it was the Goblin of Fire? He said it. For some reason, ChocoJax thinks I never make these nuts jokes. I don't know, like, have you been watching my streams? I say them all the time. I'm literally always saying them. I never finish the sentence, though. I think Nabunon posted a screenshot of, like, on the Discord of me posting, me saying a D's Nuts joke in Pomu's chat a long time ago. But, like, I actually said D's Nuts instead of just saying D's. I'm like, that's so weird. I don't even do that anymore. I think it's funnier if you just imply it, right? You just make a joke that's not funny. Just say D's, and it's like, D's what? I don't even know. No one knows. Like when someone says a CD, you just say CDs. And they're like, that's not... CDs what? We don't even know. Yeah, I just said the whole thing. I can't believe it. At some point he's just gonna drop the D's. Yeah, I'm just gonna like... I'm just gonna say, I don't even know. I don't even know. You can never predict it. Okay, this has to be a 3, so this can't be here. Yeah, I'll just say Goblin. I'll just say Bofa. I've done that before. Sometimes I'll just say Bofa. 111 in a 5-length column. The 1111. The 1111. Yes, this one has to be here. Does he know? Does he even know? Does this guy even know? Understand? Okay, that's a 2. The 3's gotta be here. Got the 1 there, you got the 3. Then there's a 4 right there. And then this, that's a 3. It's a 2. That is a... I wonder what this could be. Oh, it's wine. It's the classic Linux program. This is the Linux program that people use to run their Windows emulation. Can you believe they added this to this game? Okay, special. Sorry, not this one, not this one. We're not doing this one. I want to see the wine, okay? We were talking about wine earlier. Gallery. Where was it? It was here. It was over here. Where was it? Was it here? Here it is. That was gonna be a ham? No. This guy is ham-pilled. He only thinks about the ham. There's the wine. It's Nardak again. They're all over the place. I like this. They got the bow. Classic bow. With the wine. He's got the wine. Note that only these two have wine. Because these ones, they're underage. They can't drink. I don't know if what Luca's age is, but they're definitely not 21. But these guys are. They thought of everything. They have all the details. See, relevant because we were talking about the drinking age in Canada. Yeah, they thought of everything. They knew people would call them out on Twitter. They'd be like, "You can't have them drink. Well, what if it's orange juice? What if it's grape juice?" Okay, here's 14. 14 gotta be here. Got the 15. It's a 15 right there. Then what? Got the 2, we got the 15. Has to be here. And then you got a 17. It has to go down to here. Then what? And then, given this, it can't be here, right? Actually, it could not be... Could not be here. Then, and then... Yeah, 12 right here. Whoops, that... Okay, let's reset that. I didn't mean to do that. That should not have been done. I should not have gotten that correct. And you can't undo it too. Once you get it correct, that's the problem with this game. You can't undo it. Once it's correct, it's locked in. Got this one. You got that one. You got the 2 right there. You got the 5. Even this is a 5, it could not be here. You got the 2, 2, 13. 2, 2. This one has to be part of the 2. So 13, okay, the 13 actually has to be here. It has to be a 2. Gotta have this up here. Oh yeah, that's, what was I talking about? Something? Just talking about goblins. These nuts jokes. Yep. That is indeed what I was talking about. Okay, that's a 2. You got this 12. This 12's gotta go this way. And so it could not be here. It could not even possibly be there. This thing can't be there. These also not there. You got this 6. That's a 6 right there. Most people, they don't even know. You'll say this is a 6. They'll be like, what does that mean? You say, there's numbers. What's a number right there? This right here? It's a 12. It's a 12. And then what? Then you got this 2. Got the 3 right there. Now you got the 5. Look, that's the whole thing. You got the 7 goes up here. You got the 1 and the 15. Okay, the 15, it goes up to here. And so it must be there, actually. It has to be there. So this is the 14, right? You got the 1. You got this one is a 13. So it can't be up here. It is that simple. It's so simple, guys. Anyway, okay, this is the part of the stream where I ask you guys what you've been up to. You guys are doing anything fun this weekend? And then I can comment on it. And then we can have a conversation based on... Oh god, I can't believe both of these chatters got me. Can't even. They got me. I can't believe they did this to me. Could you even believe that both of these? See, Snackoreko is making some black garlic rice. I don't think I've ever had that. What is that like? Is the rice black? Or is it like you're cooking it with something and then that makes it look black? Garlic usually pretty good though. Pretty good. Probs Not Jack is working on the weekend. I guess it's still Friday for you. So no, it's not the weekend. It's not the weekend yet. Not for you. But soon. Soon it will be. ChocoJax is doing another session of Tabletop Cyberpunk. What the? Is that based on Cyberpunk the game? Or just like Cyberpunk the genre? So now I feel like every time someone says Cyberpunk, I just think of the game. Oh, it is. Okay. That sounds cool. That seems pretty cool. It's the other way around? What do you mean? The Cyberpunk game genre? I know the genre existed before the game, but I feel like every time people say Cyberpunk now, I just think of the game. Oh, wait, you mean the board game is based on... Oh, wait, really? I had no idea. I didn't know that was a thing. Well, now I know. Now I know. I've been informed. Cyberpunk is based on the tabletop RPG? What the? How long has that been out for? How come I've never heard of it? Are you going to sleep, Mooney? I feel like you usually sleep like really late. You're just sleeping at like 4 a.m. Let's see who else. Black garlic is a slightly. Wait, hold on. Black garlic is like a slightly fermented garlic clove kept food safe. What the? Mooney's actually sleeping like at a reasonable time? What the heck? That's so weird. And it's Friday too. Actually, it still is Friday, right? Because what time is it over there? Time in Europe. Just Europe in general. No, okay, it's past. Okay, never mind. It is Saturday. I hope you sleep well. We're talking about Cyberpunk. Yeah, it do be Saturday though. It's Friday in Oregon Trail. Timothy is building a gunpla. Yo, that's cool. I remember I built one as a kid. It was like a very cheap one, so you snap it together. It was very fragile, but it was pretty fun. I haven't built one since, but I see sometimes people stream those. Sometimes people stream those on Twitch. And it's cool. It's cool seeing people stream things. Especially like if it's their first time building one. Everyone in chat, like it's like, yo, this is your first time building one, and then everyone offers useful advice. And it's nice. It's nice when people have interests. You guys ever have an interest? Anyone here ever been interested in anything? It's a rhetorical question. The answer is yes. If you say no, you're lying. You wouldn't lie. Imagine lying in a streamer's chat. Hold on, okay, let's see. Let's scroll down. Cyberpunk, the video game. We talked about this, but I forgot. I definitely did forget. Definitely for real. First edition of Cyberpunk 2013 was published in 1988. Cyberpunk 2013 was released in 1988. It's like the when they name years, when they make years in games, in media, and they're just like, yeah, 20,000. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. The year 2000. That's forever in the future, right? And then it becomes that year, and you're like, this is not anything like this at all. Yeah, the far off year of 2020. It's like the Jetsons. Okay, the 2 is there. The 2 gotta be there. Not the 1. Cyberpunk 20,000. It's like Warhammer, right? Warhammer 40k. 40,000. 3 is there. The 4 is here. The 1 over there. This could not be here. Could not be there. Time. Yeah, time does happen. Hamflo says the only interest I've had is on my debts. I understand. That's a finance related thing, because interest, you guys know about interest? That is a thing that is multiplicative on top of a factor on your money. You guys know about interest? It's real. It is a real financial concept. It exists. You see, it'll be like the episode of SpongeBob where Squidward goes to the future and everything's Chrome. Isn't everything already Chrome? Am I right? Browsers, everything is the Blink engine nowadays. It's basically Chrome. They called it. Funny joke. This is a funny joke. This is where you laugh. Yeah, +2. +2. Chromium. Everything is based on the Blink browser nowadays. Even Microsoft Edge. So they were right. Everything is Chrome. This one. Except Firefox. Firefox is the one that's not. And I think that's cool. Everything is Chrom. Yo, from Smash Bros. Some people might think Chrom is from Fire Emblem. No, he's from Smash Bros. They just don't understand. But without Smash Bros, there would be no Fire Emblem. 12 is here. The 12 gotta be here. And then what? Got the 4, you got the 5. The 5 goes here. 17 gotta be there. Could not be there. 6 is there. And then the 2, this can't be there. This one can't be here. Most messed up thing I heard all day. No, it's real. It's real. Oh, what the? Oh, there was this. Oh man, can't believe that they were right. This is already a 14. Oh, this can't be here. And then this is a 14, so it's got to go this way. You think if Marth and Roy were not in Smash Bros. Melee, if Fire Emblem, what the heck? Oh, this is a one. I'm messing up so much. If they were not in Melee, you think everyone would be like, what the heck is Fire Emblem? No one would even know. People only know because they were in Melee. And they were like, oh yeah, Marth, that's the guy who spoke Japanese. They never localize his lines, and so, you know, he's the Fire Emblem guy. And Roy was there. As you know, Roy's our boy. That's how the chant goes, Roy's our boy. It's one of the classic lines. Everyone knows it. Roy knows it. Everyone is aware. Yeah, Roy's our boy. It's the Rolls Royce. Okay, this is a 3. That's a 3 right there. Got that 3, 6. Has to go here. Got that 2, 4. Over there. You got this 2. Check second column from right. Oh, this is wrong. Oh, it has to be there. And then you got 2, 2, 1. You got the 1, you got the 3, so this can't be here. This one's got to be there. The 1 over there, you got a 1. These have to be 1s, literally have to be 1s. This is a 2. That's a 3. This one's got to be a 1. 3 is here. 2 is there. This is a 6. And then this thing also is a 2. That's a 1. The 4 over here. This is the song that vaguely reminds me of ska. You guys remember that one stream where I was like, is this song ska? And then people said probably not. And then we talked about musical genres. I remember, I was there. So this goes this way. That's a 2. This is another 2. So 2, that's a 2 right there. So yet another 2. There's a 3. Look at this 3. Got the 2, 2, 4. It's a 4. It's a 3. This is a 2. What could this even be? What do you guys think this is? It's a 1, 4. That's a 4. This is a 4. It's a 1. This is an 8. So that's there. This is here. This is a, you know, like the top part kind of looks like Among Us. Is that cat? Is it? No, it's a watering can. Someone bashing a spoon and leek together? That would be on brand for Hatsune Miku, because, as you know, Miku often associated with a leak. Okay, well there's the watering can. You got some flowers. Got some other flowers. Got this. Got a sign. What does that sign say? Pomu? Pomu drew this? Wow, Pomu's so great. She has art in this game. That's pretty cool. Miku leaked content. Does she though? Okay, let's do this one. Okay, skip immediately to the harder puzzles. 15, gotta be here. 9 goes down this way. We got a 10. An 8 over here. That's a 5, that's a 4. 4 can't be there. This is a 3. So 2 and the 8. The 3 and the 8. Okay, so the 14. This being a 14 tells you it has to go this way, right? Okay, so I think it can't be here. So 14. This is also 14. The 2. The 10. Also welcome Raylong. The 10 here. So these could not be here. Do you guys know you could follow games on Twitch? Sometimes I follow Miku Picross on Twitch. It gets streamed like not all the time, but like every few days I'll see someone streaming it. And this is definitely more often than Kimono Friends Picross. Like no one streams Kimono Friends Picross, but if you follow Miku Picross, people are streaming that. And then I tune in sometimes. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool watching people solve puzzles. You got people of many different skill levels. People stuck on some early puzzles. You got some people doing some difficult puzzles. It's a game for everyone. It's democracy. Hatsune Miku Picross. It's there. Number 1 Miku Picross streamer. Yeah, right now, at the moment, it's me. But tomorrow, who knows? It could be someone else. It could be Jerma. Jerma streamed this game, right? Jerma could be, he could reclaim the throne. How does that work? Does the game show up in your following like a streamer would? No, there's like a category, or not a category, but like, it'll tell you if someone is streaming that game. So like, if you click on your following, if you click on a game category, I think there's like a heart icon you can click, and then you can scroll down in your following page, and it says like live categories. It's kind of buried on the website, but like if you're on the Twitch app, it's like right at the top. Oh shoot, someone's streaming Catch and Release right now? Wait, Karikar Ponko streaming Catch and Release? What the frick? I kind of want to watch that. Man, you can go check it out. They're streaming Catch and Release. They're here in this chat. They're probably playing it because of me. I've seen multiple people streaming this game because I played it. Anyway, but like, I can't, I was, you know, you could go watch that if you want. But I will be raiding Chocodex later instead. So you could check that out on your own. Okay, you can take a look. You can see someone else play that game for once. It's kind of weird. Like I've been playing that game for so long. Every time I see someone else play it and like they don't know how to catch a fish, I'm just like, they don't even know. They don't even know the optimal strategy for catching a fish. But I don't say anything unless they specifically ask for advice. I don't want to like go into a chat and be like, did you know you can the proper way to catch the fish is actually do this? No one needs to know. I'll just keep that to myself. The 4 is a backseater? No, I don't. Backseater, I hardly am even aware of this. The 6 is here. The 2 goes this way. I feel like the chat that I most accidentally backseat in is whenever Margot plays Dark Souls, I always like accidentally say something backseating like, even though I didn't really intend it. I don't know, that's just a thing that I do. I've done it like several times. It was like when she got kicked into that pit by Patches, and there were like those 3 items there. She was just like walking away from them. I'm like, look at, she's just walking away from these 3 cool items. But I didn't mean that as like, you should check out those items. I just mean like, wow, I don't know. You're just walking away from those three items, huh? I don't know. That's kind of toxic. Wolfie is so toxic. Can't believe this guy. This guy backseating, even when they specifically ask for not backseating. But there are some times when someone else will backseat, and they'll be like, okay, I know you said don't backseat, but like, this is important, and then they give some backseating advice. And it's something that I've been refraining from saying for like, you know, a long time. And then they say it, and then the streamer's like, wow, that's actually useful, thank you for that. I'm like, doesn't that go against like your whole thing? Not wanting backseat, and then like occasionally someone does it and it's fine. I don't know. When I play games, I love when people backseat. I need the backseating. Without the backseating, I would be nothing. Yeah, relatable. When I backseat, I put a LOL at the end to pretend it's just being fun. Yeah, it's like yo, wouldn't it be funny if there was like a cool item over there? That'd be so funny. They wouldn't do that though, but like if they did, I feel like if it was me, I would go there. Definitely for real. I would do it. And then the streamer does it, and you're like, whoa, who would have, who would have guessed? When I backseat, I keep it between 5 to 20 words. Open that door. Please open that door. The thing about like Dark Souls when people are playing it is like, doesn't it feel so bad when like they're like one step away from a bonfire and then they just go the opposite direction. Like, no, it's right there. The bonfire's right there. Oh man. Missing this bonfire means you lost like 20 minutes of time. If you were to die, it'd be 20 minutes of progress lost. But that happened. I didn't say the bonfire was there though. They found it on their own, and it was cool. Okay, this thing being a 14. This thing is 13. So could not be here. Can't even be there. Gotta let them have the memorable moments. But what if they're suffering? Okay, what if they're literally crying? You know, they're like, I'm so afraid. If only there was something that I could do about this. Or like sometimes they'll ask a question and you're not sure if the question is like rhetorical or if they're actually like asking for advice. Right? You're like, okay, oh man, why is this thing like this? You know, why is my weapon suddenly doing like no damage? You're like, do I tell them that they're one-handing the weapon and that decreases damage? I don't know. Sometimes. I did it once. Anyway, I gotta stop backseating. This guy, Wolfie, can't even stop backseating. Got the 4 right here. Could not be up here. Couldn't even be there. Imagine being there, it can't. The 2 is here. The 8 goes this way. You got the 4. The 10 going here. This is an 8. So this one's gotta be here. And that's already a 9. And so the 4, okay, the 10 is there. Got a 1 and a 4. Has to go down this way. And so this is the 14. Can't be there. and then what? Got this 3. Got the 4. This can't be here. This one's got to be a 4. So it could not be here. The 5. You got that 3. The 6. This one can't be there. And then you got this 8. This one has to be the 5. So it's not there. This 2 can't be there. That is a 5. It's a 2. The 2's gotta be here. Literally has to. There's no other option. That's the 8. You got this 3. It's a 4. This one's a 14. You got the 9-3. It's the 5-3. Got this one. This can't be there. This one's gotta go up. Also welcome, Devil Not Found. Wait, something's wrong here. This 2 has to be here. What? Okay, I did something. Something here is wrong. What did I do here? This has to be here. Wait, then why did I cross this off? Okay, well that's this. I could have, okay, could have gotten that from this. 14 is here. Also, this song is wild. You guys hearing this song? She's going off. She's going sicko mode. That's what people say. People say sicko mode. Goblin mode. Some people say goblin mode. Is that different from sicko mode? What is goblin mode? Is that the character from Undertale? Who's that? No, okay. I thought that was one of the goats from Undertale. Goblin, yeah, Goblin D's mode. Got them. Okay, the 3's here. 3 is there. I got the 2. 2 cannot be there. 3 could not even be there. This one's gotta be here. And then what? And then this. Look at this. You got this one. You got that one. And then this one could not be there. This one then has to be here. You have the 2. You have this 3. And then you have this 4. That's a 2. And the 7 must be here. Goblin mode is the digi-evolution of sicko mode. You're telling me a sicko evolves into a goblin? I don't believe this. It's not real. It's not real. These are fish. Wait, I was literally talking about fishing. While I was solving this. Okay, so that's a 9. What the heck? It's like this game is reading my mind. It's like I'm talking about things on stream and then, you know, the fish shows up. I was talking about how Kari Karapanko is streaming Catch and Release. Okay, but these are goldfish. You don't go fishing for goldfish. What is this one? Hatsune Miku? What is this? Some kind of Hatsune Miku? There it is. Got the goldfish. 2 goldfish. He's got the Hatsune Miku brand fan. I think this fan is called Uchiwa. Look it up. Uchiwa? I think that's it. That's the type of fan. She's got these things. She's got the fish. Where did the goldfish come from? They are bred in captivity. You're telling me the fish are bred? Telling me they're bred. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do this one. But before I do that, I'm gonna hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate right now. It's been an hour. It's 7:04. I'm gonna hydrate. Alright. I feel like this is the first time we've heard the lyrics for this song. Right? I feel like we've heard this background music several times, but I don't remember hearing these lyrics. Let's see, did I know that goldfish keep growing if they have a spacious enough habitat? Now, there's gotta be like an upper limit though, right? They can't just grow infinitely. But she's singing in English. What is she saying though? She's singing in English, but I don't know what she's saying. Did anyone catch that? What is she saying? Got that 15 right there. Got that 3. Got the 7 going this way. Life is redacted. You simply have no way of knowing. Oh, what the? Oh, that's a 13. You know, I'm gonna. No, you know, I'll deal with it. No, I gotta restart. Okay, we gotta restart. It's a mistake. Yeah, mistake. This guy out here making mistakes. Also, welcome Cass. Who is brown hair Miku? That is Mako. Maiko. Life is a bazoo. That's what she's saying. Life is a bazoo. Brief search says easily 10 inches. Goldfish can grow that big. It's huge. Life is a bazoo. Life is up a zoo. Light it up a zoo. Life is like... Life is a bazoo. I don't know what she's saying. Ever since you started worrying about your APM, your accuracy has gone down. Look, but my APM is good. We are nothing without APM. Life is at a zoo. That could be it. Life is at a zoo. Got a 3, we got a 2. So 1, there's a 6, got a 7, 8, got a 9, got a 10, got an 11, you got a these are counting up. 12, 13, and it goes down to 12 again, and goes to 13, and then it goes all the way to 16, and then 18, what the... This puzzle is too easy. I know I made a mistake earlier, but this puzzle is too easy. It's too easy. So this is the 14. There's too much... Oh, this is a sword. This has gotta be a sword. There's no way this is not a sword. Yeah, it has to be. There's no other opportunity for them to have a sword. I don't know why I said opportunity. Umbrella? No, it's too sharp. Wait, actually, I don't know. Maybe like, okay, this stuff does not look like a sword. It means the bottom part looks like a sword. 13, you got a 12. Got an 11. Got a 10. 9. This is, okay, this is like really straightforward. Swordfish? I don't think so. It has impaled something? Perhaps. Okay, this is a 13. We got the 2 over here. Got a 13, you got a 1. Got a 14. And 1 over here. Candle torch? Okay, it's not a sword. It's not a sword, guys. It's definitely not. Why does she look so smug? What is that smug expression on her face? You guys, a sword? That's not a sword. We already established it's not a sword. It's cool. That was much quicker than I expected. Do we have enough to unlock a new song? Not yet. Just got done setting fire. Yeah, she was burning something. She know. Yeah, okay. And she's like, hey, this guy thought it was a sword. What about this? What about this one? We're starting off with 20s. And 7, another 7. These are like not that hard. 6, you got another 6. Another 6. 7. An 8. Another 8. Dude, did they like put all the easy levels together? 6 is here. The 7 is here. Another 7. The 3s. You got the 2. There's a 3 over here. The 9 and the 5. Then you got a 3 over here. Flame that you hold but can't put down. It sounds like a riddle. What is a flame you can hold but you can't put down? The flame within our heart. The flame that motivates us to try in life. So true. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphorical. Okay, the 5 is there. The 3 is there. The 1. Okay, the 5 has got to be here. So it can't be this way. And then that's an 8. This is an 8. It's a 7. This 5 has got to go this way. Now you got the 3. You got a 4. There's a 3 over here. It's got to be the 4. So it can't go this way. This one's got to be a 2. Get the 3 over here. You got another 3. Now the rest of it is it's up to interpretation. It's up to us to understand. So this thing being a 4 tells you it can't possibly be here. So the 10 must be one of these. And then we have another edge to work off of. We got this 3. Got a 4. So 2, 2, 3. Got 1, 1, 2. We got the 2. That's a 2. There's the 4 is over here. And then this is a 7. It's a 7 right there. The 4 goes up. It foregoes. It foregoes up. The 4 is here. So this 10 is done. This has to be a 2. It's a 1. And then over here, you got an 11. 11 has to go here. Yeah, it's there. And then what? This thing being a 4 tells you it could not be up here. Could not even be up there. There's a 1 there. The 9 has to be here. And then you got this 4. Look at this 4. Then what? The 3. This one's got to be the 3. And then this is the 12. 12 has to go this way. There's a 5 here. We got another edge to work off of. There's a 5. Now here's an 8. Look at this 8. There it is. Then here, that's a 4. So it could not be here. Could not even be there. You might think it could be there, but you would be wrong. Because it has to be here. And then this thing being an 11 tells you it could not go this way. So it's not there. It's not even here. Got this 3, you got that 3, you got a 4. What kind of fish is this? It's not even a fish. Imagine thinking this is a fish. No, it's obviously a thing. It's obviously a thing. It's obviously some kind of shape, perhaps. Okay, there has to be a 1 here. The 11 has to go all the way there. And then this is an 11. Got the 12. And then the last remaining segments. The 3 has to be here. You got the 4 is done. Got a 2. So 4. You got the 3. This one has to be a 4. This one has to be a 3. This is obviously a piano. Didn't they have this already? Wasn't there already? I guess it was a keyboard, right? We definitely had a solution before that was like a keyboard, but not like the typing keyboard, but like the instrument keyboard. Oh, I see. It's the keyboard in the background. Yo, this is Kay. This is the official Hatsune Miku artist. The one that drew the iconic original Miku. That's them. You might recognize them from this. Kay drew this one. This is the classic. Everyone knows this Miku. This was the first Miku. First Miku of all time. That's right, the moat. Do I have enough for a second song to purchase on this stream, perhaps? What about this one? What about that one? We do not have enough. It's because we've been failing at all these puzzles. Okay, let's do one like over here. This one, maybe these will be more challenging. Like, you look at a 20 by 20 puzzle and you're like, this can't be easy, right? But those past ones have all been like pretty easy. They've all been very reasonable. The 117. 17 would go here, okay. So it would go up to here. The 3, you got the 4. The 5, you get another 5. So 6. And then the 7, and then the 8. And then they're counting up again. Mom, they're counting up again. They're counting from 2, they're counting up to 10. And 11, 12. Wait, all of these are counting up. You have an 11, you have a 12, a 13, a 14, a 15. Wouldn't it be cool if they had like a paint bucket tool? That would have been useful for this. Okay, well, you got this. You gotta cross these off. Okay, and then over here. You cross this out. Then you got a 13. 13 has to go to here. The other way is here. And then you got a 15. The 15 would go up to here. It would be there. You got the 14. I'm gonna assume it has to go here. You got a 10. This 10 goes down here. Got a 9. The 9 goes down to here. The 5, you got these numbers, you got the 8 over here. Got a 7, 6. Wait, this is also counting up. What is going on? What is happening? Is some kind of Hatsune Miku conspiracy? So it's too easy. These puzzles are too easy. Welcome, Nanodan. Where are the balls? Is servals? Well, why did I say servals? Or servals? She is in the other game. She's not here anymore. As you know, it's the Age of Miku. This is the new age. The Age of Miku. It's the sequel to the Age of Kemono Friends. Also, welcome, Chromo Gaia. The Pokeball. The 8 is here. The 7 is there. Got the 12. These ones have to be here. Wonder if Picross could be expanded upon like roguelike Minesweeper. It's kind of hard to make a roguelike out of this though. Because I feel like with Minesweeper, there's like random elements to it. I guess there are some Picross puzzles that could be like, you know, uncertain what the actual answer is. But I don't know, maybe someone could do it. I know there is actually, I saw on Switch, there is a game called like Uzbo Ross or something, where it's basically you're speed solving a bunch of 5x5 Picrosses. I've never tried it, but you know, that is something. Just trying to solve it fast. It's like multiplayer. Whoever can solve the most 5x5 puzzles, I guess they can win. It's like a battle royale, maybe. You could have a Picross battle royale. They could make it like Tetris. You could solve Picross fast. Picross 99, true, they could do that. The 1, you got that 3 right there. There's a 4. and then what? And then you got this. You got that 3. That's a 3. Okay, what else can we do? The 5. This 5 has to go up. So it has to be there. 2 has to be there. The 2 could not be there. The 2 must be here. So this one has to be there. You got this 2, you got this 1. The 1 has to be right there. And then what? 7, 1, 4, 5. 1, 4. Okay, so this one is just math as well. Is this not just math? Oh, okay, I forgot to mark that one. They got me right there. Okay, so this thing is a 2, so it can't be there. Number 1, Miku per cross streamer. I just got an email. I don't even know what this is. What even is this? Advertisement in my email? What the heck? Okay, that's a 2. This is a 2. That's a 2. The 1, 1, the 2. The first 1, 1 of this stream. The 2. Wait, it's probably not. No, I don't know if it's an ad. Maybe it's just someone like telling me what their startup is and then asking me if I want to join their company. No, oh no, this is okay. This is a marketing email. I guess that is kind of like an ad of a service that I signed up for. It's the website that I use for my Twitch raid tracker. Like every time I raid someone or someone raids me, I have this GitHub action that does stuff, and that calls out to a different API. And it's that API that is sending me marketing emails. I don't know. It's a free service, I guess it's fine. That's not true at all. It's definitely not fine. Okay, the 1 has to be here. This one has to go down this way. And then you got this 1. There's the 1 right there. This has to be a 1. There's a 1 over here. That's a 2. That's a 2. It's also a 2. Okay, you got the 5, 1, 2. The 4, 2, 2. Has to be there. This is a 2. That's a 2. That's a 2. This one is a 4. There's a 2 over here. You got a 2 over there. It's a 3. And then this is a 3. That's a 3 right there. These all have to be 1s. Can I fit another? No, that's fine. Okay, this one has to be a 6. It must go this way. Actually, it has to be this. There's literally no other possibility. You got the 3 right there. That's a 2. That's another 2. That's a 2. This is another 2. And so these could not be here. This one's got to be a 1. The 1 right there. And a 3 going it downward. Some people might not realize the 3 can go downwards. A 2 is there. Got this 2. This one's gotta be up here. Got this 2. You got 3. That's a 3 right there. Welcome, Lakeith. It's a 1. What could this be? That's a 2. This one's gotta be a 2. There. And then the final one's right there. What the heck is this? Oh, it's lipstick. I understand. See, one day you're doing Picross, the next day the military needs your strategic mind. I didn't read that message from like 2 minutes ago. What was the context of that? Still in shock that Touhou art style is yours? I mean, that's one of the things I'm known for. It's one of several things. One of 20 things that I'm known for. Okay, so we're in the last like 20 minutes of the stream. Let's do this one. Maybe this one is hopefully this one doesn't take me like half an hour. At the 4 and the 14. You got the 4 right there. The 14 has to go here. So there it is. And then you got the 4. Now we have the edge strats. The 10 goes up here. Get the 5 right there. You got the 2. The 1s, all of these 1s. The 2. There we got the 3, goes up this way. Never made the connection until yesterday. But like the name of this channel is Wolfes. So if you knew what Wolfes was, I guess a lot of people don't know. You might have just seen it and not actually remembered the name. Okay, so this 6 can't be there. The 7 could not be here. Actually, none of these could even be here. The 2s could not be here. The 4 has to. Okay, life is a bazoo. Sometimes confusing. Life is a bazoo. Sometimes can be confusing. One of these. Oh, that was actually a mistake. I'm gonna reset this. It actually went too far. A pancake kind of guy? Instead of waffles? Didn't know what that style was called, just saw a bunch of edits of characters. It could be that they're not edits, but like that tool was made, it's like a character creator, so it's not so much an edit as is, that's just what the program was. Life is a bazoo. Sometimes can be confusing, that is the dream. See, I meant non-Toho characters. Yeah, but like all the hairstyles are like, you know, the parts are Toho characters, but I don't know, whatever it is. there are actual edits. A lot of them are not actual edits. Okay, the 5 is here. 5's gotta be here. The 6 could not be here. This one has to go this way. 7 has to go here. 10, you got the 7. Goes right there. You got the 12. The 12 goes across this way. Got an 11. See, that's what I thought it was bazoo as well. I don't actually know. Is that a thing? Is bazoo actually a thing? It's like Bazinga. Oh yeah, I learned yesterday on Hamflow's stream. He was talking about Bazinga. But do you guys know that the writers of The Big Bang Theory, they had him stop saying Bazinga at some point because they didn't like it being like his catchphrase. You guys know this? Everyone was saying Bazinga and they're like, I don't know if we want this. So they had him stop. It's kind of weird. He doesn't even say it in the recent seasons. Bazinga. Zimbabwe? Sheldon is written poorly. Yeah, but what about young Sheldon? Did young Sheldon ever say Bazinga? Probably not, right? Considering that they don't want that to be his catchphrase. They were so afraid. Okay, that's the 14. That's a 7 right here. 7 goes there. You got the 5s. Got the 1, 3. You got the 2, 3. That's a 3 right there. This is a 4. Series finale is going to be titled Bazinga. No, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't cheapen his legacy like this. Everything he's worked up to. Is young Sheldon still a thing that exists? Is it like a thing that's actually airing? I actually don't know. I guess the show is still ongoing, right? I feel like if the show ended, I would have heard about it. Someone probably would have been like, you guys know the Bazinga show is over? And I would be like, I had no idea it was still even going on. The 2 is here. This 2 gotta be there. Their 6th season? 6th season. That's like so many. There's so many seasons. Tell me there's 6 seasons. There's only 4 seasons. I feel like every show should have a maximum of 4 seasons to fit with, like, you know, the 4 seasons. The 4 real seasons, you know, spring, summer, autumn, winter. You can't have more than that. What are you even supposed to do? You're just making up new seasons. Okay, what else could I do here? You got the 1, 1, 3. You got the 1. You got the 2, that's a 1. You got the 2, 3, 1, 1, 1. That's there. You got the 4, 2. 1, 1, 2. This one then has to be the 1. The 5 is here. It's a 2. You got a 1 over there. There's a 3. And then over here, you got the 2s. And you gotta have 1 right here. Breaking Bad 4 times 12. Merry Christmas. Wait, what was this item? This was a ship. That right there was a ship. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Is this by K? I knew it. I saw the eyes. I was like, this has got to be K. There she is. There's Hatsune Miku. Okay, well that puzzle was... All of these puzzles so far are pretty easy. Let's do a level 2 one. Yeah, Miku's good. Love that Miku. Okay, here we go. This could actually be hard. You know, they put all the easy levels in the 20x20s. Some of these 15x15s are actually pretty hard. You got this one, you got an 11, it goes across this way. Got an 8, has to be there. So this one has to be part of the 8. So the ones must be, it's a cross. It's the Picross. Look at this guy, it's Picross, it's right here. 9 is there, the 9 is there, has to go this way. The other 9 has gotta go this way. Okay, you got the 1, 1, as you know, the 1, 1. The 9 has to go this way. This is John Picross. The 2 right there. You got the 1. The 9 goes here. You got the 4. The 4 can't be there. The 4 could not be here. Or here. Or there. Or there. Okay, none of these. The 5's gotta go this way. And you got the 3. The other 3. You got a 4. The 9, 1, 2. The 2's gotta be here. The 9 goes this way. The 5 has to go up. Could not possibly be here. And that has to be the 9. With the 4 over there. This is a 3. There's a 2. The 4 could not be up here. Actually, could not be here either. Could not even be there. And then this thing being an 8 tells you it has to go across this way. Got the 4. Got the 5. Okay, that's fine. I feel like the 3 has to be down here, right? You can't have a 3 here and a 4. No, you can. Okay, never mind. You totally can. Streamer was wrong. 7 goes this way. Goes there. You got the 6. Has to be right here. You got the 3 right there. This could not be there. 4 goes up. You got this one. Now the 4 goes down. And then now what? And then you got the 5. Look at this 5. It's right there. Have an 8 over here. 4 has to go down this way. That's a 4. These are all 4s. This is a 1. The 8 then has to go across this way. It has to go up to here, right? That's a 7. That's an 8. Goes here. Could not be here. This is a 4. So the other 4 must at least be here. So it could not be there. Couldn't be here. Gotta be there. It has to be just like that. You got the 6 right there. And then this thing being an 11 tells you it could not be there. Wait, hold on. No, it could be. Okay, it could go this way. It has to go here. Has to be there, and then this one has to go this way. It could not be there. The 6113, so there's only one solution. It must be this. This one's got to be a 1. This one's got to be a 2, so it can't be there. These have got to be 1s. At the 1, 5. The 5 has to go down this way, so it has to be. Actually, it has to be. Literally has to be that. Could not even go up this way. Got a 5. You got a 3. There's a 1. There's another 1. So these have to be there. The 4, 1. The 5 has to be there. This one has to be 4. Yeah, it has to be 4. The 1's up there. You got the 3, so it can't be there. The 117, so these must be connected. So the 1's have got to be here. Then what? Now this 6. That is exactly 6, so it has to be there. And then that's a 4. So we got the 5. The 4 has to be here. There's a 1 up there. Then this one has to be 5 going down. It has to be a 1 over here. And then we got this one. What is this? Gold coins button, maybe? A button. What is this? Cupcake? Those don't look like cupcakes. That's like it's like 3 spheres. Let's take a look at this cupcake. Wait, I can buy a new song, right? I have enough to unlock another song. Let's go. Game gallery. Let's look at that cupcake. Where was that one? This? Yeah, there it is. It's on the bottom right. It says happy birthday. It's his birthday. It's by KKC. That's a nice drawing. Okay, let's do like our final ones. Sorry, not this one. We could do that one at some point. But not yet. Not yet. It's not time yet. Let's do some of these like really easy ones. Assuming these are easy. What if they're actually not easy? Okay, so 8 has to be here. You got the 2, you got the 3, you got the 4, another 4, another 4. 6, you got the 7, you got the 2, 3, 5 has to go up, the 6 has to be here. The 5, 4, these are done. The 1 and the 6. The 6 has to go down here, so it has to go this way. Got these ones. Jingle sounds like Brain Age. I've actually never played Brain Age. I like how I tried to say a word there and I just could not say the word. But I've never played it. Did you guys have a good time playing Brain Age? What was even your age of your brain? Brain Age, train your brain in just minutes a day. The 3 over there, that's a 3. This one has to be a 2. Got the 3, there's a 1. Okay, this one was really easy as we expected. Glass shoes. Oh, that's a nice illustration. There's a really good TA task for Brain Age. Yeah, they just draw whatever, right? That's cool. It's pretty cool. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. This will be the last one of today. This will be the finale of today. Not of all time, but of today. 7 has to be here. At the 8. 8, 1, that's just math. I feel like we keep getting this song. Life is a bazoo. Five has to go this way. Got the 5, 1. Could not go up this way. So it can't be there. The 3 can't be there. This one's got to be a 5, so it has to go down that way. The 5 has to go down as well. Could not be here. 3's got to be right there. The 2, this one's got to be a 2. This one's got to be a 5, so it has to go this way. Could not be there. Has to go up there. Got the 1. You got, it's a 1. 4 has to go this way. You got the 5. This one can't be here. The 2's gotta be right there. This 2 can't be there, so it has to go this way. The 5 and the 1. It could be there. But this thing, it cannot be there. Wait, I think I did something wrong. No, it could be there. Actually, it has to be there. Then the 4 is here. You got 2. You got the other 2. You got this one and that one. Well, obviously that's a headset. If you couldn't tell, that was a headset right there. Okay, there it is. There's Kaito. It's also by KKC. It's by Nekomi. This one's by Nekomi. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. It's gonna be that's all for Hatsune Miku Logic Paint for this Friday. Now let's see what day today is. We got many days. We got so many days. National Bulldogs Are Beautiful Day. A Big Word Day. International Hemp Day. It's not even 420. It's the day after. Keep off the grass day. Okay, that's like the day after 420. I understand. I also know it's about lawns, but it's got to be like a coded thing. National Chickpea Day. National Chocolate Covered Cashews Day. National Pet CBD Day. That's like a National Surprise Drug Test Day. What the? Everyone decided to put their drug-related holidays after 420. Thank you for Libraries Day. National Yellow Bat Day. National Tea Day. Tuna Rights Day. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a rights. Am I right? Game is World Curlew Day. I don't even know what that is. Okay, which one of these days is even good? Medicinal Meth Day? Is that, did I say that? Do you make that, is it on here? I don't see it. Okay, let's do National Tea Day. National Tea Day. Tuna? We can do National Tuna Rights Day. Or was it Tuna Rights Day? Okay, let's do that. Tuna Rights Day. Can post. Is there like a tuna specific emoji? I know there's a generic fish emoji. Anyway, I'm gonna rate Chocojax, but you can check out Kari Kari Panko. They're streaming Catch and Release. You never see people streaming that. Huh? Let me shout. They're using the same setup that I do. They have the POV on the left. Hold on, let's do shout out. Right there. Check out that channel. Is Stream Elements dead? Is Stream Elements dead? They're not doing the shout out. They're not even being shouted out. Well, you can check out this one. You go there. Okay, we're gonna raid Chocojax, but let's see who else is streaming. Who else is even streaming? Hamflow's probably streaming. He's playing Doom. Alright, let's raid Chocojax. She's having her VTuber anniversary today. Make sure you check that out. Check that out, guys. It's there. It's real. She's celebrating it right now. Literally right now as we're speaking. She's saying words. Also, welcome Denchi and goodbye. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for being here at the last second. And that is it. I'll be back tomorrow with Hitman. I'm gonna do some story missions in Hitman. We will do some assassinations. That's why they call it Assassination 3. That's how I would have done it. You guys understand that reference? Anyone here understand that reference? I understand it. Have a good rest of your Friday. Have a good Saturday if it's Saturday in your time zone. Good weekend. Have a good everything. Have a good rest of the year even. Rest of the decade. No, it was a Hitman reference. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Goodbye.